Pace and Kill. Thank you for the follow. Hello, hello. Welcome on into the stream. Oh, I forgot to do that before. Hello. Hope you're doing good. Welcome on in. We're back with the Ace Attorney Investigations Collection. Let's go. Yay. It feels like every time I play, it feels like it's been like a million years since the last time I played. So it takes me a second to remember, like, what were we doing again? But I remember. Winner and Gavel both just entered the crime scene. Yes. That's what happened. Hope everyone's doing good. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. What Larry's hiding? Larry's hiding stuff. Because of course he is. Bum, 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 bum. I'm surprised I didn't leave myself off on a testimony or whatever, because I have a tendency to do that. Exactly. Your salary check is taking a hit. Bet you're looking forward to payday now. Always wanted to say that. Man, getting a wage cut from you of all people. Not so fast, Mr. Winner. I was simply assisting with the police's investigation as a witness and bystander. Detective Gumshoe is entirely in the right. Really? Because I'm standing to the left, sir? Oh, he is, huh? So you're saying I should give him a bonus instead? That's not what I'm saying at all. Hey, I wouldn't mind a little salary bump. Your compassion and generosity are truly heartwarming, Eustace. But we must take into account past transgressions when making judgments that concern the future. Oh. And I hereby judge Mr. Edgeworth and his associates unfit to tread the hallowed ground of this scene. What? But we only just got here. The goddess of justice has conferred her blessings on Eustace and Eustace alone. Ugh. By which you mean, this is Mr. Winner's case? And that's exactly what she means. It's time for the warm-up act to get off the stage. Dude. After all, I've solved this one already. I have a suspect lined up and everything. I'm excited to hear it. What'd you say? A suspect? Already? Who? Wow, Larry's under suspicion again. Who's surprised? Who else but your artist friend over there? Huh? Me? Me? What's going on, Edgy? Your guess is as good as mine. I can't even begin to imagine how the boy's mind works. Unsurprising that you lack the attitude to understand the winning mindset. Lack the attitude? Something tells me he doesn't know the real winning turn of phrase. Well put, Eustace. Mr. Edgeworth does indeed lack a certain aptitude. I was wondering if that's what he meant. Yeah, exactly. Where's your aptitude, smart guy? Wow, he's totally shameless. Thank you for your commentary, Kay. It's always a pleasure. Underestimate my information gathering skills at your own peril. There we go. My microphone was being weird. Sorry about that. Before we came here, we dropped by the medical room to ask the doctor there a few questions. And he told me where the poison gas came from. Oh. And Where might that have been? It was, it's this chemical you find everywhere. Can't think of the name just now, though. Wait there a second. Let me just call him real quick. Perhaps I can answer your question while Eustace is on the telephone. Why let him make the call if you know the answer? The gas was created by just does not answer her. That was such a valid question. The gas was created by mixing two specific chemicals. Ubiquinum and asphyxion. What kind of chemicals are they? Ubiquinum is a red liquid used in all manner of everyday products. Oh no. Come on, I need to get a new microphone. Oh god. I'm so sorry. I need to get a new microphone. Ugh. Paint and dishwashing liquids, among various other things. On its own, it is entirely benign. It's the dishwasher. The dishwasher did it. So it's something anyone can get their hands on. Precisely. But the same cannot be said for asphyxion. That does sound nasty. What is it used for? It's for choking out your prey. It is the main ingredient in a product called Infesticide Ultra. Yo! Infesticide Ultra! It is pure white in color and is unavailable to the average consumer. In fact, it is nigh impossible for members of the public to obtain it here in this country. As such, we are currently investigating where it might have come from. Okay. The gas was produced when bright red ubiquinum and pure white asphyxion were mixed together. I'm back, and I know the names of the chemical now. Don't waste your breath. Judge Gavel informed us already. Huh? Oh, great. That'll make this quicker, I guess. So the source of the gas, ubiquinum, is used in paint and stuff, right? And there was somebody here at the gallery today who brought the paints with them. Your friend, the artist. You're telling me there's no other paint in the Museum of Art? You can't accuse me just because of that. Objection to the paints in that palette in your hand. Edgy? Is this kid okay? He seems a little... Indeed. I haven't known him long, but he's a little prone to jumping to the wrong conclusions. You know what's bad when Edgeworth is agreeing with Larry? Hey, quit talking about me like I'm not even here. Ignore them, Eustace. They're simply intimidated by you, nothing more. Why not give them yet another reason to fear you with one of your winning deductions? Winning? Yeah, good idea. Get a load of this, losers. Here we go. Winner's winning deduction. Our friend, the artist here, won the race to find the victim and was first on the scene, correct? And the gas the victim was poisoned with is made from ubiquinum, which, as we know, is found in paint. He was carrying paint on his person, and he was one winning stride away from the victim, which surely makes him the winner on our list of suspects. Or makes you the winner, Mr. Winner. It is a possibility that certainly can't be discounted. Well, would the artist like to share his version of the events? Did you leave red paint at the scene of the crime? Did he leave red paint at the scene of the crime? Or something more sinister? The catalyst for a cloud of toxic gas, perhaps? Think I might have left my heart there, you know, and you might have picked it up. Don't hit on her. You leave her alone. I would be careful what you say to me. My gavel is already primed to deliver a guilty verdict.
Objection!
Ignore him, please, Your Honor. It's for the best.
Objection!
Objection! Quit stalling. You can't run away from the fact that my reasoning is flawless. So, admit defeat and crawl on out of here with your tails between your legs, because I win. I have better things to do than pick holes in your faulty logic, but I don't suppose I have much choice. Okay. Our friend here won the race to find the victim, was first on the scene, correct? And the gas the victim was poisoned with is made from ubiquitone, which as we know is found in paint. Okay, but where did he get the other one? Okay? It was 2 gases. Your deductions are anything but winning, I'm afraid. Unless you're looking for a prize for incoherence. So you agreed that I deserve a prize? What you deserve is to be set right. Get 'em! The gas came from within the case containing the sculpture of Pisces. It did, and it was created by the artist guy. The artist guy. With the red paint that we know is full of ubiquitone. Allow me to offer you a bit of advice, one prosecutor to another. It always helps to listen carefully to others. The gas is created when ubiquitone is mixed with another substance, asphyxiant. Paint containing ubiquitone alone wouldn't create any kind of gas at all. That'd be crazy. Because, like, imagine just paint just started gassing up. It wouldn't. What? I thought they said the guy was asphyxiated with ubiquitone. So you're telling me that this was all based on a mishearing of the forensics report? The guess had already done its work by the time Mr. Butts found the victim. Perhaps it's your own aptitude you should be worrying about. Get 'em! Yes, pop off! My aptitude? What does that even mean? You literally used the word 5 minutes ago. To be fair, he didn't really. It means one's ability or how suited one is to a particular task, Eustace. And attitude, the other word you misused only minutes ago as well, is another thing entirely. I get what you're doing. You're making fun of me again. What I am doing is demonstrating that you do not have the aptitude required to head up this investigation. Damn, roasted him.
Overruled.
Before you go any further, you might wish to consider some of the flaws in your own statements. And what flaws might those be? Firstly, that you cannot prove your artist friend did not enter the Autumn Wing. And secondly, that you cannot prove the red paint did not have something to do with the crime. But the paint isn't important on its own, surely. What's important is the combination of the red ubiquitone and with white asphyxiant. How exactly were the two substances introduced to one another? Surely we need to figure that out before anything else. Indeed we do. And that is what Eustace will be investigating next. Or what he would already be investigating had you not been here making needless trouble. We are not here to make trouble. Quite the opposite, in fact. We're here to help. Are you saying you don't know how the gas was made? I don't believe you. I could certainly point you toward a vital clue as to how it was done. He's bluffing, Eustace. Ignore him. We have that clue? We have that clue? What, Try to remember. Oh, the... Something with the statue? Because the statue has red on it. So it probably has the ubiquium. It's fine, Gavel. He's clearly lying. Might as well let him talk himself even further into a corner. I'm preparing myself because I know they're gonna ask me to present stuff. If you are sure. Come on then. Yep. Show me what you've got. What shows how the gas was created, huh? It's either... It's one of these. Because I don't think... Unless there's something here? This dark shade of blue. Being around such a common... Okay, Miles. Okay, Miles. Pop off, King. This dark shade of blue. Being around such a calming color from time to time just might do me some good. Jeez Louise, Miles Oreno. Talk about corny. You could fill an entire extra-large bucket by yourself. That's pretty good. That's rich coming from you, Fender. Yes, it's a very familiar color of blue, isn't it, Miles? These must be the switches that change the color of the cloth. Let's see if they work. Oh. Well, the cloth has certainly changed color. Oh, it changes color! Can I go through all the colors? This is definitely not what they want me to present, but I'm having fun with this. It's glowing with a pale blue hue. And according to Detective Gumshoe, this is what it looked like when it was still draped over that statue. Oh. Indeed. He's not gonna change it again. But what does it have to do with the case? Does it change in our, Yeah, he's not gonna change it again. Does that, change in our thing? No. In our evidence? I think it's this. Or the blowtorch. I'll go with this, though. You're saying this somehow shows us the chemicals... how the chemicals were mixed together to make the poison gas. That's exactly what I'm saying, yes. Thank you for noticing. Well, they do say I have a good eye. The red tears Mr. Butts saw. That was the ubiquium. Okay. I thought so. What? Wait a second. You're saying the statue cried the stuff out? What, so our culprit is some kind of evil spirit? How much time am I going to have to waste taking him through this step by step? He's the player. Eustace is the player. You gotta explain it through him. The red tears alone would not have been enough to create the gas. They must have mixed with something else inside that case. What? And what evidence do you have that that's what happened? The evidence is right there in the sketch I just showed you. I need to point out the part that shows the two liquids had mixed together. Is it this pink substance? Because the asphyxiant is pure white, so it'd create a pink.
Take that.
Yep. Observe the pool of pink liquid beneath the Pisces statue's glass case. This clearly shows that the two chemicals mixed. Well, wait, I don't get it. How does that prove that some ubiquium mixed with some asphyxiant? We have an artist with us. Why don't we ask him? When red and white go together, it makes pink. Edgeworth, you can't answer this yourself? Did you not do first grade? Larry, you claim to be something of a painter. I imagine you have some experience mixing colors. What happens when you mix red with white? You get blue! Oh, flashbacks. Don't treat me like a dumb Edgy. I did graduate from junior high, you know. Any idiot knows that red and white make pink. Yeah, and you're an idiot and you're stupid if you don't know. Ooh. I mean, there's variations. You got your rose pinks and your baby pinks. That would be more than enough, thank you. You see what I'm getting at now, Mr. Winner? Oh, I think I do. Ubiquium is red, Asphyxian is white, mix the two together, and you get pink. That's what the pink liquid is. Yes, very good. We got there in the end. Yes. Interesting. I think you finally convinced him. Yeah, but she's gonna come in and be like, actually, we found that the only way that red liquid could have been there is because Larry, and you're also taking this from a sketch by the culprit. So, you're wrong. Mr. Edgeworth, you have raised the possibility, nothing more. We cannot know for sure that this shows the result of the two chemicals having mixed. Okay. Yeah. That's fair. No, she's got a fair argument. But here's the thing. Her argument's fair. Like, they shouldn't take into account a drawing by their suspect. But also, they have nothing going for the suspect. Because where would he get the freaking asphyxian? Besides, the sketch you are attempting to enter as evidence was drawn by a suspect. How can we possibly hope to rely on its veracity? Hey, I drew everything exactly as I saw it. A true artist never lies or embellishes the truth. Forgive me, but I did not ask for your opinion. Oh, she's a cold one, but I like it. Stop! You leave her alone. You may rest assured, Your Honor, that I mean to prove my theory to all of our satisfaction. It may not be wise to jeopardize your position any further, Mr. Edgeworth. Especially as there's another question to which you have yet to provide a satisfactory answer. How can you prove that this man did not enter the Autumn Wing? That's fair. I like when they have actual arguments. Judge Gavel. I'm sorry, I love you. Until you're able to, there's little more to discuss. Wait, maybe the victim could help us out with that? Mr. Gusto, he's still unconscious and in critical condition. He is? Oh. Okay, then how about we wait till he's better? Now, if you don't mind, Eustace needs to carry out his investigation of this area. If you'll be so kind as to leave him in peace. For the presiding judge's sake, I pray to the goddess that you need not ever be summoned to testify. Oh, Judge Gavel. Don't we all? Now then, is there something you wish to say, Mr. Artist? Arresting him and you don't even know his name. If you could just hold that pose for a moment there, Miss Ice Queen. I am Justice Verity Gavel, and I would be grateful if you would dispense with the childish epithets. Oh, finally she tells me her name. Nice to meet you, Verity. Name's Laurice Donham. You can call me Laurice. If you could stop wasting the court's time, Mr. Donham. Oh yeah, sorry. It's just, there's something I forgot to mention. I totally saw the guy who did it. The door was locked. I tried to open it, and then the old guy came tumbling out. It does appear that the door can be unlocked from the inside. However, that does not necessarily mean that it was locked at the time as you claim. Without proof, your statement carries little weight, I'm afraid.
Objection!
Objection! I still did not expect that to be Eddie's voice. That's crazy. Well, as it happens, I can make our pal here. I can back our pal here up on that. What? Yep. We tried to come in here too, but it's just like the guy said. It was locked up tight. Ain't that so, Mauserino? It is. I distinctly remember how it went. So, Winter Wing, Winter Wing. Huh? I don't believe it. It's locked. Gallery's open for biz, but the Winter Wonder Wing's off limits? What gives? Prior to the incident with the gas, it was not possible to enter this room from the outside. I just wanted to check how old she was. I forgot she was 26. She's young. And what does this say that your suspicious friend was not in here with the victim the entire time?
Objection!
The fact that he didn't suffer the ill effects of the gas. Search him for a gas mask if you like. I doubt you'll find one. I see. Then I suppose we'll have to take you at your collective word. That's also a very fair argument. Yeah, how would he have gotten out of the gas if he was in here? That was a little too easy. I bet she doesn't think he's a suspect. I bet she has someone else in mind, and she's using this as a way to prove, yeah, it wasn't Larry, so it's gotta be this person, and then we're gonna have to defend that person. That's my theory. That's usually how things like this go, when they're that, like, they cave in that easily. Like with Godot in the Mask case. Where he's just like, yep, yeah, alright. Guess he did that. And that once again, Mr. Winter's deductions have fallen short of the mark. What are you talking about? I just need some more information. That's all. You can't blame a guy for being a little hasty with his deductions. You know, it's not cool for a prosecutor to be saying stuff like that, right? Very well. Then perhaps we should call our next suspect. Yep, I knew it. Mr. Donem, you may step down from the stand. Miles Edgeworth, you're under arrest. Huh? Go, you mean? Well, we're doing our time together, Verity. Let me stick around. Please? No. Overruled. Get him, Verity, get him. Show no mercy. Squish my heart into a koopy mush. I love it. Who exactly is this next suspect? It's gonna be Judy. Oh. Is Judy actually the killer? Or not the killer, the poison gas person? I guess I'm assuming the poison gas person is the same person who killed the victim before. That's why the cases are connected. Is she gonna actually be the killer? I had high hopes for her. I was like, it can't be her, it's too obvious. Delicious scone. The pharmacist, delicious scone. That makes sense. She's a pharmacist. Your artist friend may have struggled to lay his hands on a bottle of Investicide Ultra, but someone in her line of work would surely have a better idea of where such a thing might be acquired. The court hereby calls for a 10-minute recess. Eustace, we will go and fetch the suspect. Your winning smile will bring her running, I am sure. My winning... Of course, Gavel. Let's go get her at once. Hey, Detective Flatfoot, you carry on investigating while I'm gone, okay? Sure. Aw. Is it possible? Could Judge Gavel have suspected Miss Scone from the start? Yeah, most likely. Not that she... But she's not... I imagine she did. But the thing is she's not a, like, a prosecutor or something. She's a judge. So she wouldn't be able to do that. She would have to, like, follow Eustace's leads. Because he's the prosecutor on the case. that you mention it, she wasn't helping Mr. Winter like she usually does, huh? What exactly is your angle here, Judge Gavelle? To be continued. Sexual progress, yes. Miss Scone's testimony. April 2nd, 12:05 p.m. Zodiac Hall, Autumn Wing. They sure are taking their time. Oh my god, Matt, when did you text that? I'm so sorry. I'm about to go eat dinner, but hi now. BRB. Bye, Matt. Have fun at dinner. Enjoy your dinner. Hello. I'm so sorry. I did not see your message until just now. I don't know when you sent it. I gotta move my chat closer. I got distracted. Sure, I got too invested in the game. I got too invested. They're taking their time. I thought this was supposed to be a 10-minute recess. Sorry to keep you losers waiting. But wait no longer. I won the race to find Alicia Scone, and here she is. Oh. Hello, dears. This lovely young man said you wanted to speak to me. She has not aged. Delicious Scone, purveyor of the most wondrous wares a pharmacist can offer, at your service. Delicia to my pals, and even Miss Delicious to some. You can call me the winner, and I'll call you whatever I want. All right, Winnie Pooh. Winnie Pooh. Whatever you say. It's lovely to meet you, dearie. So much for call me the winner. Oh, have we met before, young man? Get a load of this, Delicia. That's Miles Edgeworth, Gregory's son. Well, I never. It's a pleasure to meet you, Milesy Smiles. Aw, that's cute. She's not the killer. No way. The killer. Not the killer, not the poison gasser. I'm assuming they're the same person. If you must address me by my given name, just Miles will do. My given name. Oh, Greggy Pegleg's boy, and all grown up too. Make me feel my age, why don't you? Wonder just how old she is. Oh! Eustace, I believe we have some questions for our pharmacist. Oh yeah. What brings you to the gallery today, Miss Scone? Why, I came to see dear old Moody Judy, of course. We've been fast friends for 18 long years, and no one's going to stop me visiting her now. I understand that you helped look after Mr. Gusto in the immediate aftermath of the attack. Oh, I didn't do much, really. Just whipped up a quick antidote for the dear old doctor. One second. Wow! You can make an antidote just like that? Oh yes, dear. As long as I have the right ingredients, I can throw together just about any medicine you like. It certainly helped that the medical room was well equipped, though. We were much better off treating him here than losing vital minutes taking him to the hospital. Anyway, we did what we could. The rest, well, that's up to him. And do you know the victim, Miss Delicious? Oh yes, well, sort of. It's been 18 years since I last saw him. It's been 10 years. Apparently he's famous these days. One of the best confectioners in the world, or so they say. Interesting. So he's a well-known public figure. Oh yes, dear. He was on the news and everything. Confectionery crafting, king of the world, they said. Wow, so the old dog really went to Zhangfa and upped his games, just like he said he would. It all comes back to going to Zhangfa. Perhaps if we could proceed to the matter at hand, Miss Scone. Are you familiar with a substance known as Infesticide Ultra? Of course, dear. You use it to, well, get rid of, you-know-whats. Oh, it's awfully strong, though. That's why they don't sell it in the shops. Might I ask what you mean by you-know-whats? Yeah, I want some clarification on that, too, because I don't know what. The little blighters that frighten the life out of poor innocent ladies like yours, truly, that's what. Okay. Ghastly little creatures running around people's nice clean kitchens and terrorizing them. I figured. Yeah. Oh, I get it. Those. Thank you, Miss Scone. One more question, if you don't mind. Are you aware of what happens when the chemicals asphyxiant and ubiquium are combined? Oh, yes? It's right there in the Infesticide Ultra instructions. Do not mix with products containing ubiquium, ever. Because if you do, they react with each other and make a horrible poisonous gas. What was it again? Effects of inhalation include respiratory complications and, well, death. Oof. And poor old Gusty very nearly didn't make it to make that much gas. You'd need, probably 500 milliliters of each chemical, I'd say. She certainly talks like a skilled pharmacist. Ubiquium's awfully thick and sticky, and it heats up very quickly indeed. It's also bright matte red and smells minty fresh. Oh, and cheap as chips, that's why they use it in everything. Asphyxian's more watery, and it's white in color. That will do, thank you. You're clearly well informed, Miss Scone. As well as I should be, dearie. After all, Infesticide Ultra is made by the company I work for. Oh, girl, no! Oh, before you get the wrong idea, they don't go around handing out free samples. As I say, it's awfully terribly dangerous. You couldn't buy it even if you wanted to. Yes, Miss Scone. Very interesting indeed. I think that tells us everything, tells us all we need to know. Strange. I thought she suspected Miss Scone. Yeah, I thought she did too. Maybe she was just using it to get information. But something in that smile makes me wonder if she had some other angle in mind. What is it, Detective Flatfoot? Any developments to report? Yes, sir. Turns out the sculpture's glass display case is open from the top. Huh, that's rather unusual. And the temperature inside can be adjusted too, all the way down to 0 degrees. The Pisces case was kept at 26 degrees. Dang near got my hand stuck to it. We're lucky you escaped alive. Anything more relevant to the case? Yeah, they found something on the underside of the top part of the Pisces case. Traces of ubiquium. Oh, now we're talking. That's odd. If there was ubiquium stuck to it, it should have stayed stuck. After all, at 26 degrees, it would have been frozen solid. It would, huh? So, how did things wind up as they are now? I think Kay might be able to help us figure that out. Figure out just that. Or at least, Mr. Thief might. You guys are that desperate to get on my good side, huh? Fine. I don't know what the heck you're talking about, but take it away. Can't believe I'm taking orders from this guy, but whatever. Anything for the truth. Before you get too carried away. The goddess of justice has no need for your help. We will find the truth ourselves.
Yuck, why so frosty, Judge G? Your baby prosecutor just gave us the big thumbs up. What's the issue here? Oh, wait. Don't tell me the committee has some dirty little secret it doesn't want us finding out.
That's irrelevant. I'm not required to explain myself to you. But if you feel you absolutely must participate in the investigation, perhaps you could prove to me that it'll be worth our while to keep you around. What exactly does she have in mind here? Who triggered the release of the poison gas? If you could answer this question, I'll consent to your participation in the investigation.
You heard the lady's smiles. Somebody opened the Pisces case and let out the gas. Considering what we've learned so far, there's only one person it could possibly be. No?
Yes, the answer is indisputable. In that case, please kindly provide it now. Who released the poison gas?
Okay, let's think on this. So it was stuck to the case. And it should have been frozen because of the temperature. Thus, somebody was heating it before. Maybe somebody was trying to melt the statue, and that's what released the gas. And the only person who could have done that is Gusto, because he's the only one who was in the room.
Take that.
I'm a genius.
The victim, Carmelo Gusto, is the only person to have entered the Autumn Wing. Thus, only he could have opened the case. Correct. That appears to be the only logical answer. Very well. I'll permit your participation in this investigation to continue. However, if at any point I feel you are contributing nothing of value, you will be removed immediately. Understood. Even if Mr. Gusto did open the case, we still have no idea why.
Alright, Mr. Edgeworth, tell me what you want to see.
Let's use the data we've collected to recreate the scene before the poison gas went off.
On it.
Why is Larry still here? Don't scare me like that. So, this is what you were talking about. Your Mr. Thief. Let's begin by examining the Pisces sculpture. There's a generous amount of ubiquium frozen to the underside of the top part of the case.
Yeah, which is what's keeping that lid on real tight.
The actual glass lid is all cracked though, right? Somebody really went to town on your little house there, huh, Pisces? Do we have any idea how the glass lid might have come to be so cracked? Well, it doesn't look like the outer-facing side of the glass suffered any damage. I see. So we have a cracked piece of glass that we know was ice cold on its inner-facing side. We also know that it wasn't damaged in any direct way at its outer-facing surface. Thoughts? Ice cold. Makes me think of the way you glare at people, sir. That's so unhelpful, Gumshoe.
Cracks makes me think about those deeply etched lines on your forehead. Guys!
It was cracked by heat expansion. I was wondering if it was heat expansion. I called it about the blowtorch! Hey. It was cracked by heat expansion. Applying heat to ice-cold glass from the outside will cause it to crack. Huh. Well, I appreciate the science lesson, but why is it all heat cracked in the first place? Why, indeed. A heat-cracked glass lid lined on its underside was frozen ubiquium. You look like the cat that got the cream, Mauserito.
You know what happened, don't ya? I certainly do. And what's more, I know how Mr. Gusto opened the case. What? You didn't give me a chance to figure it out first. It would have been quite the wait. And it probably would have been wrong. Well, don't keep it to yourself, Edgeworth. I want answers. How did Mr. Gusto open the case? Oops.
Take that!
The blowtorch showed signs of having been used recently when it was found here in the autumn wing. I think it's likely that it was used on the glass lid, causing it to crack. A blowtorch? Who uses a blowtorch to open a glass case?
Oh, I get it. Mr. Gusto was trying to melt the frozen ubiquium so he could open the lid.
Indeed. You beat me to the answer by a second. We'll see who wins in the end.
Don't try and tell us you nearly had it. You didn't have a clue.
Nuh-uh. It was Edgeworth making things hard to understand. Okay, would you mind updating the recreation so that Mr. Winter can follow along too? Oh, poor Eustace.
Sure. Just for him. Alright, here goes.
Mr. Gusto was alone in the autumn wing. And while he was in here, he used this blowtorch to melt the frozen ubiquium on the underside of the lid. And? Oh, that's what made it look like it was crying. As the ubiquium melted, it mixed with the asphyxiant that was already present inside the glass case. Thereby producing our poisonous gas. When Mr. Gusto had finally managed to open the lid, he would have released the gas and poisoned himself. He made it as far as the fountain room where he collapsed. So he opened the case and out came the gas, huh? It seems we got there in the end. Why the heck are... Excuse me, sorry. That's not what he said. He said, but why the heck-a-doodle-doo did he want to open the case in... But why the heck-a-doodle-doo did he want to open the case in the first place? Well, he rhymed. Well. I'm not sure. In fact, we don't even know what his ultimate goal was. I'm thinking he might have come here for the same reason I did. To check out the... not the autumn wing, but the winter wing. You remember, right? I thought this was where the winter wing was when we first got here.
Caught you out too, did it, my little Eddie Lumpkin? I was ever so confused what with it being where Chili Winks' room was all those years ago. There's even the same little tree in front of the blessed door. Who wouldn't be all at 6s and 7s, eh?
Did everyone involved with the IS-7 incident make the same mistake? I think we need to go and take another look at the winter wing. Time to see how quickly I can convince Mr. Winter, I suppose.
Eureka! Ladies and gentlemen, I have the answer.
The answer to what exactly?
The man was going to end it all. A dramatic exit stage left sort of artsy-fartsy farewell.
What? That makes no sense.
Have you been listening at all this whole time? At my level, I barely need to listen to a word, and I still understand exactly half of what's going on.
I love Eustace. Perhaps I can explain a few of the finer details to you later, Eustace. Winter's prerogative. Winners, sure. Thanks, Gavel. Thank you indeed. I find it's always best to leave things like child wrangling to a professional. In the meantime, don't you have something to tell Mr. Edgeworth and his friends? Oh yeah, I totally forgot. What is it now? I took the liberty of investigating our friendly pink pharmacist over here. Or rather, I had one of my underlings do it for me. That's nothing to brag about, you know. Shut up! Can't you see I'm talking? Anyway, let's put a pin in my suicide theory for now. Yeah. I have something more important to tell you. It's, it was Miss Delicious who set up the poison gas trap. How could you say that? I was greatly saddened to learn of this, Miss Scone. Your profession is one dedicated to saving lives, and yet you used your expertise to try to take one? I beg your pudding. How dare you? I did no such thing. Perhaps you could explain, Mr. Winner. You bet I can. Get a load of this. This is Miss Delicious's pharmacist's license, and it says right here that she's authorized to handle Infesticide Ultra. The product that we have established contains asphyxian, one of the ingredients of our poison gas. Exactly. It's almost impossible for ordinary people to get a hold of that stuff. But Miss Delicious is no ordinary person. She's a card-carrying pharmacist. I didn't do it. This is all just a terrible misunderstanding.
Objection!
And that's not all. There was a bottle of Infesticide Ultra in the victim's pocket. And what do you know? It's covered in your fingerprints. Fair enough. Lock her up. We know that you and Miss Bound took the victim to the medical room. What better moment to slip the bottle into his pocket, No. Edgeworth's just not playing. There was only one person on the premises licensed to carry Infesticide Ultra, and that was you, Miss Scone. Okay, but it was in the victim's pocket. Furthermore, you are acquainted with Miss Bound, the owner of the gallery, meaning you would have had access to the building and ample opportunity to prepare your trap. No, dear, you don't understand. That Infesticide Ultra was stolen from me. Lying will only lengthen your sentence, Miss Scone. I'm not lying. Oh, it's in my bag somewhere, I'm sure of it. What is she looking for? That's not it. And that's not it. The cloth looks familiar. Yeah, can we roll back a second? Here we go. I know it was in here somewhere. Look. And what is this? There's something written on it, I think. April 1st, complaint filed. Offense, theft. Items stolen, Infesticide Ultra, 1 bottle. It's a crime report relating to a theft. A what? See, you silly billies. I told you somebody pitched it off me. A week ago, no less. By which you mean to say that it was not in your possession at any point today? That's exactly what I mean to say. I think the bottle you found might be the one I lost. I always have some in my medicine bag, just in case, you know. And I'm supposed to keep my bag locked up tight, but, well, I'd forget my head if it wasn't screwed on. And now, thanks to silly old me, someone's gone and mixed up a cloud of poison gas was the stuff. I see. But why on earth would you carry such a hazardous substance around with you? Like I said, just in case. You never know when one of them might appear. You mean the ghastly little creatures that run around in people's nice clean kitchens type of them? You could just roll up a newspaper and whack! One and done. Psst, Gavel, what do I do now? Of course. I think perhaps it might be wise to confirm the authenticity of the crime report, just to be safe. It can't hurt to verify Miss Scones' story after all. She may be lying to us. Good idea. Alright, I'm gonna go give the precinct a call. Don't go anywhere. So Miss Scone might not be guilty after all. Indeed. If she really were the one who set up the poison gas trap, then I highly doubt she would have used the method that directly implicates her. Yeah. Who do you think did it, Smiles? Someone with knowledge of the victim's likely behavior, and the time and the means to prepare. Two factors which point to one very specific person. Oh yeah? Who might that be? Don't leave us hanging, big guy. Who had the means to steal the Investicide Ultra and dress one room to look like another? Okay. See, if it was just steal the Investicide Ultra, I'd say Carmelo Gusto, because it was found in his pockets or whatever. I don't think he would poison himself, though. That leaves only Judy. Yeah. That only leaves Judy because,
Take that!
yeah. Yeah. Surely only Miss Bound, the proprietor of these premises, could have possibly have prepared in such a way. We'll need some solid evidence to support such a theory, nonetheless. So it was her, huh? Strange. It's like he already knew. Whew! Nice shooting, Miles Areno. I might have to make the associate position a permanent deal. That is not what I was hoping for. Ahem. I'm back. With results. The police have confirmed that the theft really was reported and logged. Which means we may have been a little hasty with some of our conclusions, team. You mean that every single one of your conclusions proved to be hogwash? No, I mean we're only just getting started. Oh, then what's our next move? Well, first we need to go and talk to Miss Bound. And then I'll think about what to do after that. Eustace? Mr. Gusto's real destination appears to have been the Winter Wing. Perhaps it would be worth having someone investigate that room more thoroughly. Oh yeah, well, we should totally do that. Flatfoot, go investigate the Winter Wing. Yes, sir. Gavel, we're going to talk to Miss Bound. Very good, Eustace. We'll join you if you don't mind. Wait, did you say your thing was stolen April 1st? It's April 2nd. That was not a week ago. That was yesterday. April 2nd, 1:35 p.m. Zodiac Hall, Fountain Room. Alright, you have your orders. Go talk to Bound for me. Hey, Mr. Winter? Weren't we going to talk to Miss Bound ourselves? Sure, but I thought, why not let the grunts handle the grunt work, you know? Means I could sit back and wait for their report. A winning strategy. You spoiled little. Ugh, he's so exhausting. I need a break. Huh? There's something in the fountain. Dead body. Dead body. Yeah. Always a dead body. No! It's a body! What on earth? Order? Order in the court. Somebody call forensics. Bad news, sir. Real bad news. Do we even know this person? Order. I will have order, detective. The ice sculptures in the Winter Wing. Melted? Gone? Yeah. They've all melted. What? Did? Huh? Say? So good. What did huh say? What is the meaning of this? Now we have 2 victims? Yes, talk about deja vu. Just like 18 years ago. Even the ice is melted again. Again? It's like some weird rerun. Same people, same everything. I said it before and I'll say it again. This is no coinky dink. You with me, right, Mauserino? A man is dead, Eddie. I am. And I think the answer lies in the IS-7 incident itself. In fact, I'm convinced of it. Great minds think alike. Alrighty then. Time for another trip down memory lane. Well, we're going back to the past again? Ooh. Ooh. That was a short part. Still can't believe the IS-7 incident was Gregory's last case. Or that it's been 18 long years since. A murder at a confectionery contest, and one of the participants, no less, Artie Frost. They pulled his body out of a treasure chest that was a part of Samson Tangaroa's chocolate tableau. He'd been hit in the head with a large rock salt lamp, and subsequently bled to death. He found the lamp hidden inside the candy castle Delicious Scone had made for the contest. But then, before anyone had the chance to investigate Mr. Frost's own room, all of his icy creations had melted clean away. 18 years ago. Ow! We're back to playing as them! Yay! Oh my god. I didn't think I was gonna have to do Gregory's voice again. I don't remember. All of Mr. Frost's work destroyed. Mr. Von Karma wasn't very happy. He told us to get out and in no uncertain terms. So what do we do now, Mr. E? I can't believe he just up and kicked us out! Von Karma's a real jerk. A total jerk. Not now, Eddie. It was always the job of the police and the prosecutor's office to investigate the scene. Yeah, he didn't have to talk to us like that. Who cares if we're cops or attorneys? We should all be working together to find the truth. You can't assume that everybody's aims are the same as your own. You may wish to expose the truth, but others might prefer to accept things at face value. Which way of thinking is right will depend on the person. What if somebody innocent ends up behind bars because no one managed to uncover the truth? Like that will happen, Eddie. It can happen. We're all human, police and prosecutors included. Oh, Gregory, you're so wise. Which is why defense attorneys exist. Our job is to help people in just such situations. To be friends to the friendless. Friends to the friendless? Now we may not be able to investigate Mr. Frost's room as hope, but that doesn't mean we give up. You're right, Mr. E. I'm sorry. I should have thought more before I opened my big mouth. You're young, Eddie. You'll learn soon enough. I will, I promise.
Judy. Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Fender, you look like you could use a little pick-me-up.
She's gonna sing. Oh, no, never mind.
I'm afraid this is all I have, but please, by all means.
Whoa, you're the best, Miss Bound. Tangaroa's favorite, handmade by Bound, rather misshapen, but incredibly sweet. Oh, those chocolates were in, Scone's bag earlier. Thank you. A little sugar boost might actually help. Although these are a little too sweet for my liking. And a little uniquely shaped.
I'm sorry if they're not to your taste.
No way, they're great. They're so sweet.
You're very kind. Imagine, me of all people, a mediocre confectioner.
What? You mean you made these yourself?
Yes, Samson loves chocolate, so I had to learn. Keeping him supplied with his favorite treats is just one of my many duties. Although he does spend most of the time coaching me on how to improve my technique.
Mr. Tangaroa sure is a lucky guy. Getting to eat homemade sweets made by the one and only Judy Bound whenever he wants sounds amazing.
I'm sorry, did you say something?
Nope, nothing at all. Aww. He likes her. Dear sweet Eddie, you really do still have a lot to learn. It seems you're quite committed to the work you do for Mr. Tangaroa, Miss Bound.
Of course. What right would I have to stay here otherwise?
What do you mean by that?
I was abandoned as a baby, and Mr. Tangaroa took me in.
Oh.
That's right. One snowy Christmas Eve, many years ago, he found me on the steps of this very mansion.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday, Judy!
He saved my life and became the father I never had.
That's very sweet. How old is she? 16? Yeah. So he was like 20, 23? That's very cute.
He saved my life and became the father I never had. I can never repay him. So my work for him is the least I can do, and I'll be here for him as long as he needs me.
That's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. I must be getting old. I'm welling up a little myself. Oh, oh, Gregory.
And to think today is Christmas Eve, and I can't even give him his present in person. I'd do anything to save him, anything.
Oh, Judy. If she ends up being the killer, I'm gonna be so upset.
Please, if there's something I can do to help, just say it.
We're very grateful, Miss Bound. Perhaps you could help us by answering a question. Did you know the victim?
Not very well, I'm afraid. Oh, but if you wanted to see some of his work, I have a picture of the sculptures he made for the final.
My. They're stunning.
Aren't they? I think they're masterpieces. Who would have thought you could make such intricate statues out of flavored ice? Samson adored them too.
Oh hey, that's Taurus and Gemini, right? I didn't know you were keen on constellations in the zodiac, Eddie. Oh, I love it. The stories those stars can tell. Take Gemini, for example. See the lyre? That's what the harp is called. And the arrow, and the... Hold up. The lyre doesn't have any strings. Oh, we don't have the... I was about to compare the evidence that we have in the... in the future, but they wouldn't have that evidence. They're... Huh? Did Mr. Frost forget to add them, baby?
That doesn't sound like something he'd forget to do.
Wait, really? I thought you just said you didn't know him very well.
Oh, well, he didn't seem like the type.
Seems like she's got something to hide, too. You took this photograph yourself, Miss Bound?
Yes, I use this instant camera here. It develops the pictures as soon as you take them. It's so useful.
Ooh, I'd love to see it in action.
Then why don't I take your picture?
Yes! Come on, Mr. E, let's get a shot of the both of us. Well, alright then. Aw. It would be a shame to waste a good hair day.
Ready, say cheese. There, all done. The picture's yours to keep, Mr. Fender.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. That's such a cool camera. Are we gonna see that photo later, or are they gonna show it now? Because I can see them showing it like the end of this chapter, comparing it to the photo he took with Miles.
Well, it's the only one we've got, so we use it for all our picture-taking needs. It's very convenient, but the lack of negatives is something of a shame.
So there aren't any negatives for us to reference, huh? I assume Mr. Tangaroa used the same camera during the contest.
Yes, you assumed correctly. He used it for some work-in-progress pictures of his seascape, and later to take some photos of the other contestants' works.
But didn't you take a picture of the body when you discovered it? And didn't you discover the body while the judging was still underway?
Yes. Samson wanted pictures of all the entrance-completed rooms. But the film ran out just as he finished photographing Mr. Gusto's work. So he asked me to go put in a new cartridge. He seemed to think there should have been more shots left than there were.
In other words, the film ran out sooner than expected.
Yes, the number of shots he took didn't line up with the number of shots remaining. But he thought maybe he just lost track somewhere along the way.
But had he really, though?
I went to our living area to change the film and was passing through the fountain room on the way back, when I heard the sound of something break and collapse in Samson's room. Samson? Are you in here? Ah! Mr. Frost's body was just lying there. I was in total shock. It was all too much. But I remember I called the police, and then I went to tell everyone else. And the camera, it's been with me ever since.
I see. I'd be grateful if you could lend us the camera in this picture, Miss Bound.
Of course. Here you go.
Thank you. Okay, takes photographs that develop instantly. A new film cartridge has 20 exposures, but there are only 3 remaining. Okay. A photo of frost sculptures taken by Judy Bound. Detective Bad. Miss Scone, are they done investigating?
They're done with me, that's for certain. The big meanie told me to clear off. Honestly, that mannequins will be the end of me. The cheek of him.
Guess he got tired of people cluttering up his crime scene. Did he run you off too, Detective Bad? Yeah, Von Karma seems to think I'm a nuisance. Can't do things his way with me around. Why would Mr. Von Karma go so far as to exclude his own lead detective? So he can, like, I don't know, be bad. Do bad things. Gosh, Gregory, you're too naive. Still, got a pretty good look at the scene. As for Gusto, he's enjoying a nice little chat right now in Frost's room. What about? About the fact that Miss Bound said she saw him going in there during the contest. Mr. Gusto went into Mr. Frost's room. He's a bit sus, too. I'm sus of him now.
That's right, and I have to say he looked very much like he didn't want to be seen. I don't know what he could have been up to.
Well, he's candidate number 1 at the moment, as the guy who melted Frost's work. But is that really why Mr. Gusto went into Mr. Frost's room? Got a photo of the room right here. If you need it, it's all yours. Oh, wait! What? Why don't you just give it to us? Do I gotta spill it out for you, kid? I'm offering to help you guys. I want the truth about this case to come out. Detective. Really, Detective Bad? Mr. Von Karma won't be happy about this. Yeah, well, I'm not Von Karma's stooge. If he's gonna stonewall my investigation, then I'm not gonna play by the book either. Can't let some pesky rules keep me from finding the truth. Now can I, Mr. Edgeworth? Indeed. Thank you, Detective Bad. Wow. I can't believe you won him over, Mr. E.
Well, I haven't the foggiest what you're all going on about, but here's to new friends, eh?
It's definitely nice to have the good detective on our side, that's for sure. Alright, let's take a look at the photograph. Here. This is what Frost's room looks like right now. Yikes, there's nothing left of the flavored ice sculptures but puddles. The floor appears to be completely covered in a pale blue liquid. I should compare this with the photo I just borrowed from Miss Bound. I assume that the unplugged power cord has something to do with all this. Yeah, once that was all out of the socket, the display cases lost power, and up the temperature went. Looks like they were all connected to the same power strip. Do you have any idea when it was unplugged? Nope. Still working on that. Or was there fingerprints on the plugs? I guess that wouldn't be very helpful. Those sculptures were beautiful. What a waste.
You could say that again. I should have taken a few more bites out of them while I had the chance.
So they tasted good?
Did they ever? I've never tried ices so scrumptious in all my life.
Really? Man, I wish I could have had a bite.
Well, scrumptious except for the salty bit, of course. That was unbearable.
The salty bit?
It's in the other photo you got there. This bit, the harpy thing.
Oh. Gemini's liar. Wait, that's why it had no strings? Because you ate them?
I didn't eat that much, you cheeky little devil. I told you it was all horrible and salty.
Frost sculptures were scrumptious except for the liar, which was salty. Interesting. It's interesting that only one particular part of this one particular sculpture tasted different from the rest. Could somebody other than Miss Scone really be responsible for eating the rest of the strings? Did you notice anything else, Miss Scone?
Come to think of it, I did. There was a funny little mark on Chillywinks' work. It was 2 little letters.
Let me see if I can draw it for you. There we go. Yes, it looks just like that. pH, like a compound? Potassium, helium. No, not helium. Hydrogen. Potassium, hydrogen. It's almost like a signature or something. Oh, or a signature. Not, maybe not a compound. Oh, oh yeah, there's the seal. Do we have anyone with those initials? No. It's potassium hydrogen. It's almost like a signature or something. Wait.
I just knew Mr. Frost wouldn't have made that harp without strings. He's not the type to skip an important detail like that.
I hope you don't mind me asking, Miss Bound, but are you certain you didn't know Mr. Frost particularly well?
What? No, I barely knew him, I swear.
Is that why you're not able to stand still and sweating profusely? Is that so? You certainly seem to have some strong opinions about his attitude towards his work.
No, I just... The sculptures were so carefully made. I didn't think he missed something so important.
I'm sorry, but I don't believe you. You have a more personal connection to his work than that.
What makes you say that?
I have an item of evidence that appears to have been one of Mr. Frost's possessions. And it shares a key feature with another piece of evidence.
Well, I won't know what you're talking about if you don't share.
What are these two pieces of evidence of yours? So what are these two pieces of evidence of yours? Which two items point to Mr. Frost? This is the first. I'm assuming this. And now the second. And, the... Oh, do we not have that?
Take that.
Never mind. The link between these two pieces reveals a shocking truth.
Really?
I thought we got the pH thing. Not sure why I'm seeing this link, Mr. E. That wasn't right. Miss Bound is especially fond of one of the pieces of evidence we've got. Oh! Well, I should take another look over them all, I suppose. Now then. Which two items point to Mr. Frost? This is the first. She was fond of, she was fond of these, wasn't she? Is there, like, something on this? Oh! There it is! Look, there's something stamped on the bottom. It says... pH. I suppose that must be Paul Halik's pottery. Paul Halik! Oh, is Paul Halik Frost? Gotcha. Pottery mark. Those are his initials after all. No potassium. No potassium hydrogen. Why do I keep saying potassium? It's not potassium. What's P? Phosphorus? It's gonna bother me. I suppose that must be Paul Halik's pottery mark. Those are his... Potassium's K. Oh my god. My chem teacher. He's yelling at me. I suppose that must be Paul Halik's pottery mark. So they're his initials after all. Miss Bounds said she is a fan of his work. His initials, huh? So if I made it, it would say EF? Perhaps you could practice by initialing your personal belongings first. Okay, it's these two.
Take that.
Now the second.
Take that.
There we go. Miss Scone found two letters carved into Mr. Frost's ice sculptures. I think they were a signature of sorts. After all, it's not unusual for an artist to initial their work.
I guess not. That's right, dear. It's just like you said. Chillywinks' statues have the letters PH carved in them, plain as day.
PH? Shouldn't it be AF? You'd think so, but take a look at this. It's the seal we found at the crime scene. It seems reasonable to assume that it fell from Mr. Frost's pocket. And when pressed into the surface of an item, it would leave behind the letters PH. The same pottery mark we see imprinted on the bottom of the items in the tea set. The same pottery mark. We have already established that the tea set is the work of the sculptor Paul Halik. From that we can assume that the same letters would mark any item out as a piece of his work. A fact of which you are well aware, correct, Miss Bound?
Well, yes, I know that he always marks his work with his initials like that. He'd never revealed his true identity to in public, so it's the only way to know his works are truly his.
You mean Paul Halik was... That's right, Detective. Artie Frost had another identity. He was no ordinary confectioner, at least, as far as Miss Bound was concerned. For you see, Mr. Frost was in fact an extraordinary confectioner, a famed sculptor, a fan of sculptures. Famed sculptor, yes. Mr. Frost was, in fact, none other than famed sculptor Paul Halik. What? Mr. Frost and Paul Halik were the same person? But it's not like the marks hard to copy, though. Anyone who's seen it could fake being him with it. Not exactly conclusive proof that Frost was who he says he was. It was proof enough for Miss Bound. What matters is that she believed it. His true identity will have to be investigated by the good people of the precinct. Alright. I'll have the boys look into it.
I should have known I couldn't hide it from you, Mr. Edgeworth.
So you admit it? You're aware of who Mr. Frost really was?
I was... When I discovered his body, I saw the seal you found. Don't ask me how, but I just knew straight away that he was my dear Paul Halik. Imagine, his entries in a confectionery contest were his final legacy. A great man like that.
And, be honest, did you enter Mr. Frost's room at any point?
What? Why are you asking me that?
The photograph of Mr. Frost's room. I'd like to know when it was taken.
It must have gotten mixed up with the one Samson took during the judging.
Objection!
I'm afraid I find that rather hard to believe, because the strings were already gone. You said yourself that the camera ran out of film during the judging, and that you've had charge of the camera since before Mr. Tangaroa had the chance to visit Mr. Frost's room. Yeah, that too. That's how you were able to take that picture when you discovered Mr. Frost's body.
I suppose so.
This suggests that you took only 2 pictures with the new film, one of Mr. Frost's body and one of his room. But I have a piece of evidence that says otherwise.
You do?
Which piece of evidence contradicts the assumption that Miss Bound only took 2 pictures? Oh, there's 3 pictures taken because... Or something. Or shoot, there's more pictures taken because there's 20 exposures, only 3 remaining, yeah.
Take that!
Camera?
You gave the picture of the body to the police, and the picture of Mr. Frost's room to me. Oh, and you gave us that picture you took of me and Mr. Edgeworth, too. 3 photographs in total, and yet the film cartridge in this camera only has 3 exposures remaining, out of a total of 20. You took more pictures, and I want to know what of. I'll need to see all the photos you took. Perhaps then I'll finally learn what you were really up to.
I'm so sorry. I confess, I've been lying to you.
Huh? These are all shots of Frost's room.
I'm so sorry.
Looks like she took pictures of his work from every possible angle. When they were taken, the ice still hadn't melted yet. Wait. Don't tell me. It was you.
It was... At least I'm pretty sure it was.
You are? Why?
Well, you see, I'm a huge fan of Mr. Halik's work, as you know. I was petrified that they might be ruined, what with the investigation that was going on and everything. So I I thought I should at least capture the sculptures on film for posterity.
Oh, she's the one that accidentally melted them? And how did that make them melt?
I think perhaps I was so intent on getting the perfect photographs that I might have tripped over the power cord without noticing.
By mistake? Are you sure?
I didn't notice it at the time, but, well, how could I have been so careless as to cause the loss of his final masterpieces?
I bet she's gonna think that she did it, but we're gonna find out it was actually someone else who did it. It seems a little convenient to me. I'm not sure I believe it. But I'm not in a position to refute it either.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to cause any trouble.
Please, don't worry about it. The important thing is that you told us the truth. What he said. No hard feelings, Miss Bound.
Thank you.
Mr. Edgeworth. Picture's yours. Hope it helps. 2 photos, one from Bound and one from Detective Bad. Oh. Are you infernal nuisances still here? You don't know when to give up. Linger for as long as you'd like. The answer is still the same. You are not part of this investigation. Whether we're part of it or not, we'll uncover the truth nonetheless. It seems you don't know when to shut up either, but I commend you on your stubbornness.
Mr. Von Karma, I'm afraid I'm the one responsible for Mr. Frost's work melting.
What? What is the meaning of this?
I'm so sorry. And to you, Mr. Gusteau.
No concern of mine. I didn't do anything, and Mr. Von Karma agrees. Nothing at all, Mr. Gusteau? You went into Mr. Frost's room, didn't you? Perhaps you could tell us why. Sure, I was... Oh. Silence. You are not to give the attorney even the tiniest shred of information. Judy Bound, you're coming with me. I have reason to believe that you're an accomplice of the accused, Samson Tagaroa.
No, I
will be interrogating you personally, so you had better get your story in order. Hey! Cartoon Hangout! Thanks for the subscription on YouTube! Hello! I was like, what is that? It's not popping up in my Twitch chat. You're not here, probably. You're probably over on YouTube. But thanks for subscribing to the Redacted Ghost channel.
I understand.
Wait, please. I'm not quite done questioning her myself. And you think I care because... Bad, Gusto, and you, Scone. I have questions for all of you, and I expect answers. Fine by me.
Oh, you could at least ask nicely, mannequins.
Well, he took literally everyone with him. Indeed. Well, I suppose that means there's little point in us hanging around either. Perhaps it's time we got going anyway. It is rather late. I hope the snow is let up. You're right. Home time! Oh. I guess my stomach's in agreement, too. Alright. Let's go grab a burger. Before my own stomach starts grumbling, too. Sounds good to me. Let's eat up and rest up. We'll need to be fighting fit for tomorrow. We will indeed. And our first port of call will be with Mr. Tagaroa. These sections have gone by pretty quickly, actually. I'm actually surprised. The events of 18 years past. Ooh! Interview with Mr. Tagaroa. We're still in the past. December 25th, 10 a.m. Christmas! Merry Christmas. Wow, 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 wow. Well, gamers, this is, what, an hour and 40 minutes. Let's go. I can't wait. And actually, to be fair, if I wasn't sick, I would have been streaming longer. But I don't know how much longer I can go on. So sick, so sick. But we're going to switch screens, end screen, and we're going to play our outro music. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the stream. We're gonna send you all over on a little old raid. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's been a blast, an absolute blast. Go send some love on over, Raiders. And yeah, I'll be back again soon. Maybe my birthday's Thursday, so maybe I'll do a little stream on my birthday. We'll see. Thank you guys for joining me. I'll catch y'all later. Bye. Sending you off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye bye.